I'm Dr. Ryan DeBell from The Movement Fix. Welcome back to Movement Fix Monday. What I want to talk to you guys about this week is the shoulder in the back squat. A lot of people have a hard time getting the barbell on their back and getting their shoulders back comfortably in a back squat. Now, we have to talk about the contribution of different joints that are required to happen in the back squat in order for us to achieve a comfortable position. So, if we consider our spine, our back squatting spine and shoulder model friend here, and imagine they got under the barbell like this, and it was sort of stacked right there. Now, what has to happen is there has to be some motion in the upper back, as well as a little bit in the shoulder blade, and then what we mainly think of is rotation or external rotation in the shoulder joint to get the bar on the back comfortably. Now the problem is, when people have a hard time doing this, they feel it in their shoulder, and so they want to stretch their shoulder back more to get in this position. But I think a lot of times we have to get them to move their upper back more to make it comfortable in their shoulder, because the upper back a lot of times isn't contributing and the shoulder joint itself is contributing too much. So what I mean by that is, watch this. If I stand here like this and I round my upper back, that's like as far as my shoulders go. So imagine trying to get under a back squat like this versus I'm going to keep my shoulders exactly the same but extend my upper back. Suddenly there's way more what appears to be shoulder range of motion. So you should work on the upper back before you start worrying about the shoulder first, because you have to start central, work your way out. So how do we do this? Well, if we take a large kettlebell or any sort of thing that we could deadlift or set up on, what we can do is we can get down onto the kettlebell like we're gonna deadlift it, and then from here, try to pull a lot of tension and flatten your upper back, pulling it as flat as possible, trying to extend it so we loosen up the extension and get some of the muscles of the upper back activated to get us ready for the squat. So I'd go down here, I'd prep, I'd pull my back. Ugh. And what you can't see, or maybe you can see, I can't watch myself, is trying to get my upper back flat and get the muscles turned on. Then I'm going to take this 2-meter green Movement Fix band and I'm going to wrap it around somewhere along the bar. And what I'm going to do here, and this is sort of like where the mind-body connection has to happen, is I'm going to, if you don't get it stuck, I'm going to come back here like this, and I'm going to do an isometric hold. But what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to take my shoulders as far as I comfortably can, but then I'm really going to try to tense up my upper back, and I'm trying to pull my chest through rather than thinking about taking my shoulder back. So this is mind-body connection sort of thing of what we're trying to accomplish. So I'm going to hold and I'm going to pull the chest through. I feel it in my upper back more than I feel it in my shoulders, and I'm going to hold that for maybe 15-30 seconds. Relax. Go back to the kettlebell, go back to the band, back and forth, multiple sets until you can get under the bar, you can get on there, and it's comfortable to be here. So you're not like this, trying to get your arms there, but you're extended, you're activated, and you're ready to go. So next time you got back squats, or you or someone you know has that shoulder problem getting into the squat, that's a way you can work on it beyond just trying to stretch your shoulder, because it's not always that simple. So that's what I got for you guys for this week on Movement Fix Monday. If you don't already follow us on Facebook, make sure you go to facebook.com/Movement Fix. Follow us there. You can also find me on Instagram at The Movement Fix, and make sure to check out our workshops at themovementfix.com/workshops. I'll see you guys next week.